see.
What's the order? You want to say hi, I'm June first, and then we'll go?
Yeah, actually, I'm overthinking this. I'll go first, then,
Okay.
then you go, then
Okay.
Jamie.
Okay.
And then I'll say, welcome
Yeah.
to a special blah, blah, blah. Hi, I'm June.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
And welcome to a special School for Good and Evil Movie Ambassador episode of EverNever TV. So for some of you who don't know, these are our two incredible School for Good and Evil movie ambassadors / interns. Jamie helps a lot with like EverNever TV, and Ellie helps a lot with the TikToks, writes scripts, and they are finally meeting in the flesh. The School for Good and Evil series has brought these two people together, as I guess it brings all fans together across the world.
Beautiful.
Soman's not feeling well, unfortunately, so we're unable to go into our normal quarters to film EverNever TV. So today we are going to talk about the School for Good and Evil Movie Ambassador, what a School for Good and Evil Movie Ambassador is, and how you guys can become one. So first, let's start off with what a School for Good and Evil Movie Ambassador is, and the official definition is a super fan with a direct line to me and Soman, who we can come to for help with movie-related news and questions. Help that we need promoting the movie, running by things before we post, get like a test audience, and to get to know our first two School for Good and Evil movie ambassadors. We thought we would ask you guys a couple questions. So let's jump right in with, when was the first time you learned that the School for Good and Evil was going to be made into a movie?
For real or for like?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the first time, the third time, the seventh time.
Like when you first picked up the School for Good and Evil book, did
Yeah.
you know that it was going to be made into a movie?
I think I did because it was on Soman's blog. I remember seeing like in the early days, it was like Universal bought the rights and it was gonna happen in some hypothetical future. And then like, once a year there'd be an event where it's like, it's gonna happen? No, it's not. So then when the Netflix announcement happened, I was literally taking my graduation pictures and I got the Twitter notification and I was like,
We made it to a movie.
Netflix is now announcing it. Now this feels like it could actually happen.
I remember when someone posted the video of him and it had the Netflix end. To see
Right.
Netflix step in and be like, we're gonna make this movie, I was like, we're gonna make this movie.
Action. Question 2, out of all the cast announcements so far, was there one that is like especially dear to you?
Well, Sophia Wiley, because I guessed it. And it was, yes, I know. It's my biggest claim to fame. So my younger sister's a huge Sophia Wiley fan because she's a dancer. So I followed her on TikTok. And in the back of all her little dancing TikToks, there were copies of SGE books. And so I texted my sister like, oh, look, like Sophia Wiley reads SGE. I wonder if she's involved in the movie. So I was really excited to hear she'll be playing Agatha.
I'ma bust it open. I'ma go stupid and get this.
So I think Charlize Theron for me, because my family's from South Africa. Everyone was like, oh my goodness, Charlize Theron's going to be in this movie. It's really big. I can't wait to see them all in costume. And we've got the little glimpse of the Coven and I was like, oh, they look so good.
So speaking of, what were some like standout behind the scenes sneak peeks that you've gotten so far?
I mean, Kerry Washington and Charlize Theron's outfits, it's out of this world.
How about you?
Honestly, the most recent clip we got from Netflix, Agatha with the sword.
Oh.
I was watching it in my dorm room and my roommate was on the other side and I just started crying and she was like, what's wrong? I'm like, it's fine. All good things.
You know something's gone down when everyone's changed their profile picture. Like a few minutes after that, everyone had the Sophia Wiley as Agatha.
Oh yeah. And there were like 8 million fan arts of that
Yes,
exact shot.
The speed at which those fan artists work though is insane. Like Netflix moves fast, but like Gnome works faster.
Speaking of that clip, them on the Stiv. If you zoom in on the clip, you can see Agatha's wearing pants.
Yeah.
And Sophie's wearing this like pink dress.
That was my next question about all the sleuthing. Are there any favorite theories do you have about the movie?
I'd say my favorite theory is that in that clip, there's the one bit where Hester is like throwing her fire demon. And in another clip where Netflix had officially wrapped, you can see there are a bunch of people fighting and then like those big metal doors close. If you zoom in really, really close, there's a glimpse of someone moving in pink. So the theory is that that is Hester. We have no confirmation on this. We're going off of color palette.
How about you? Any pet theories?
This is less a theory and like more of a hope that I saw a lot, which is that they're gonna keep the scene of the boys entering because the shot that we got of all the students like in the bleachers only has the Ever girls. None of the guys are there yet, so we're hoping that means that they're gonna have their grand entrance with the rose bit. I'm like, there's the possibility.
So to wrap things up, we get a lot of questions of how to become a School for Good and Evil movie ambassador. A surefire way to get our attention and make that shortlist is to post on social media. We're always checking the hashtag of like School for Good and Evil, the School for Good and Evil, Beast and Beauty too. So like if you guys use those hashtags, when we're scrolling through for fan content, we start seeing, oh, like these are the names that keep popping up. How was it that you guys first made contact with Soman?
So I was like the early days of the website. So I was on there all the time, and then I went to BookCon in 2015, and I commented. I was like, oh, like I'm gonna be there because I was gonna be a signing line. And then when we were at BookCon, for some reason they shut down his signing line early. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to see Soman. But he and my dad followed each other on Twitter, so he reached out to my dad, and we got to meet up with him that way. And then later on, they needed help with Y'all Fest stuff, and then after that, it was just I picked up tasks behind the scenes.
So that was one path. How about you, Jamie?
I'd been like working on the Instagram account, and then there was a summer where I didn't have anything planned, and I was like, what if I tried to get involved with EverNever TV? And my mom was like, oh, you should email Soman. I was like, okay, I'll email him. I was like trying to make sure I had all my like qualifications. It must have been like just as I was starting high school. I was like, I got an A in English honors, so I am like qualified to be on a YouTube channel. Just after that, came back every summer, and then I do like little behind the scenes things.
And yeah, we look forward to expanding the School for Good and Evil movie ambassador family. You guys are still in New York, so we're gonna go out and get brunch after this. More news to come on everything Rise of School for Good and Evil, Beast and Beauty TV show, baby.
Gloss over that.
Ask you about that during lunch.
And we'll have Soman back hopefully when he's feeling better. Yeah, see you guys next week.